Let me tell you something deep today. What if you leave a stressful corporate career only to build yourself another stressful full time job called coaching? You start your coaching business because you want freedom, but suddenly you are creating reels, writing LinkedIn posts, learning YouTube, building courses, answering WhatsApp messages, running webinars, taking sales call, serving clients, and somewhere between Canva, Zoom, and Instagram, the freedom you were looking for disappears. If building your coaching business is already exhausting, the answer is probably not more motivation. You need a better operating system. In this video, I'm going to show you my 5-layer sustainable coach framework that can help you grow your coaching business without allowing the business to consume your life. And pay special attention to layer 3 because that's where most new coaches confuse being busy with building a business. If you are a mid career professional, building your coaching or consulting business alongside your job, or you have recently started and already feel overwhelmed by everything you are supposed to be doing, this video is for you. I am Pradeep Ghosh. I help experienced professional transition from career to coach and build predictable client pipeline using ethical sales systems. And here's something I strongly believe. Your coaching business should create more freedom in your life, not simply give your stress a new name. And if that is the kind of coaching business you want to build, subscribe to this channel. Every week, I simplify the journey from expertise to offer, client pipeline, and ethical sales so you can build your coaching business with more clarity, predictability, and balance. Now, let me show you the 5 layers. A sustainable coaching business needs 5 layers. Number one, mindset. What does success actually mean to you? Number two, discipline. What are you willing to say no to? Number three, systems. Where are you unnecessarily spending your time? Number four, workflow. How can you create consistently without constantly starting from zero? And number five, how do you protect the person who is actually running the business? That's you. And at the end, I will give you a simple 4 step reset you can implement this week. Let's begin with something most entrepreneurs get wrong. Layer 1, mindset. Refine success. When people enter the creator or coaching world, success becomes numbers very quickly. Followers, views, subscribers, registrations, revenue, and there's nothing wrong with measuring your business. But there is a problem when your self worth starts moving with your analytics. Yesterday, 5,000 views, and you are excited. Today, 500 views. Suddenly, you are questioning your niche, your message, your content, maybe even yourself. That is not a sustainable operating system. So, the first question I want you to ask is, what does success actually mean to me? For me, a sustainable business should give you 3 things: impact, income, and freedom. Not just followers, because you can have 50,000 followers and still have no predictable income. And you can have thousands of students and still have no time for your family. Here is a better question than how big can I become? Ask, what kind of business do I actually want to live inside? That changes everything. Layer 2, discipline. Learn to say no. The second layer is discipline. Now, when people hear discipline, they imagine wake up at 5 a.m., take a cold shower, work for 14 hours, push harder, but I see discipline very differently. For a coach or creator, discipline often means knowing what not to do. I mean, saying, no, I don't need to be on 6 platforms. No, I don't need to accept every collaboration. No, I don't need another course right now. No, that client call doesn't need to happen on Sunday. No, this reel doesn't need another 2 hours of editing. Sometimes the most productive word in entrepreneurship is no, because every yes takes something from your calendar and every commitment takes something from your energy. Imagine you have only 10 units of attention every day. Your family needs some, your health needs some, your client needs some, your business needs some. If Instagram takes 7 units before breakfast, what exactly are you building the business for? Being disciplined doesn't mean doing more, it means protecting what matters more. Layer 3, systems. Stop being the employee of your own business. I believe this is where a lot of new coaches get trapped. You leave employment because you want freedom. Then you start a business where you are doing everything yourself: content writer, graphic designer, video editor, salesperson, customer support, accountant, trainer, community manager, and website designer. Congratulations! You have not escaped employment. You have simply become the employee of your own business. Here is the question: what am I repeatedly doing that a system could do for me? There are 4 places to look. Number 1, priorities. Don't begin your day with what should I do today? That question creates decision fatigue. Identify your 3 highest value actions before the day starts. For an early stage coach, they might be: create one useful piece of content, start 5 relevant conversations, serve existing clients, not change logo, check fonts, research microphones, watch 14 competitors, redesign landing page for the fifth time. They are all activities, not necessarily progress. Number 2, micro actions. Don't push this on your to do list. Create course. Your brain sees a mountain, right? Create module outline. Then draft first 5 slides. Then record lesson 1. Smaller actions reduce resistance. 3. Batching. If every Monday you ask, what should I post? You are rebuilding the factory every time you want to manufacture one product. Instead, batch research, batch scripting, batch recording, Batch editing. One long form YouTube video can become two shorts, a LinkedIn post, an Instagram carousel, an email, a WhatsApp insight. Now, one idea is doing the work of five. That is called leverage. 4. Delegation. And eventually ask, does this task require me? Not, can I do it? Of course you can. You can probably create your own thumbnails, edit your own videos, format your own PDFs, but should you still be doing that 6 months from now? Your job as the business grows should progressively move towards thinking, teaching, selling, and serving, and away from the repetitive low value execution. Layer 4, Workflow. Build a content machine, not a content treadmill. Most new creators don't have a content problem, they have a workflow problem. Monday, think of a topic. Tuesday, write a script. Wednesday, change topic. Thursday, shoot 3 takes. Friday, edit. Saturday, make thumbnail. Sunday, burnout. Monday, start again. That's not a system, that's a treadmill. Instead, create fixed production phases. For example, phase 1, research. Identify 4 problems your audience is actively experiencing. Phase 2, script. Write or outline multiple pieces together. Phase 3, record. Record 2 or 3 videos in one block. 4. Repurpose. Turn the long form content into short posts and emails. And phase 5, distribute. Publish according to your calendar. Now you are not constantly switching between writer, presenter, editor, marketer. Switching roles consumes mental energy. Batching reduces that friction, and your workflow should do one important thing: reduce decisions. Because when your business depends on motivation every morning, eventually motivation loses. System don't need to feel inspired. Now let's come to layer 5, which is renewal. Your energy is a business asset. This is the one ambitious people sometimes dismiss. They say, I will rest after I succeed. But if the engine breaks before you reach the destination, what exactly have you won? Your creativity comes from your mind. Your teachings come from your mind. Your sales conversations come from your emotional state. Your leadership comes from your energy. And so your energy is not separate from your business. Your energy is a business asset. Renewal doesn't only mean taking a 10-day vacation, it might mean an evening without the phone, a morning walk, exercise, meditation, reading something unrelated to business, a weekly day without content creation, dinner where your laptop doesn't join the family. And one habit I particularly recommend: celebrate completion before chasing the next milestone. Because entrepreneurs have an unusual habit: reach 1,000 subscribers immediately, why not 10,000? Earn 1 lakh immediately, why not 5 lakhs? Launch successfully immediately, when is the next launch? If you constantly move the goalpost, success will always feel 1 kilometer away. In a burnout diagnostic, There are four warning signs. Now, let me give you a simple check. You may need to redesign your operating system. If sign 1, you are producing more content but enjoying it less. Sign 2, your business regularly enters family time and weekends. Sign 3, you are constantly learning new strategies but rarely implementing one consistently. Sign 4, you are working more hours but cannot clearly identify which activities actually create clients or revenue. If three or four of these sound familiar, don't immediately assume you need to work harder. You may need to remove something. And this is an important distinction. Burnout is sometimes not caused by too much work, it is caused by too much low value work. Now, let us understand some real life scenarios and use cases. Let me make this practical. If engagement suddenly drops, don't panic and start creating twice as much as content. Instead, audit your message, audit your call to action, audit whether you are attracting the right audience. If revenue flattens, don't immediately create three new products. Ask, can I improve the offer already working? If you feel drained, don't force yourself to publish something mediocre just to protect a streak. Use that time to plan, batch, or recover. And finally, if you are doubting yourself, remember this: your students don't need your perfection, they need your clarity, guidance, and consistency. You don't need to perform like an influencer, you need to serve like a coach. Now, let us understand the 4 step sustainable coach reset. Here is your implementation challenge for this week. I call it Sustainable Coach Reset. 4 actions. Step 1, Audit. For the next 7 days, track where your working hours actually go, not approximately. Write them down. At the end of the week, ask which activities created value and which simply created motion. Step 2, Protect. Choose 3 personal non negotiables. For example, sleep, exercise, family dinner, meditation, walking. Your business goes around. Your business goes around these, not automatically through them. Step 3, Remove. Identifying one low value repetitive activity. Delegate it, automate it, template it, batch it, or stop doing it. One task, start there. Step 4, Schedule one genuine period every week when you are not consuming, creating, or checking business content. Your brain needs space because creativity doesn't always arrive while staring at a screen. The big belief shift. I want to leave you with one important thought. A lot of people enter entrepreneurship saying, I want freedom, but then they measure success only by more followers, more revenue, more clients, more content, more platforms, more launches. What if the next level of your business is not more? What if it is better? Better clients, better system, better boundaries, better work, better health, better time with your family. Because the real success of entrepreneurship isn't simply having the freedom to work whenever you want, it is having the wisdom to know when not to work. Build a business that supports your life, not a life that exists to support your business. If this video made you realize that you are doing too much manually, I have created a sustainable coach weekly planner to help you identifying your high value activities, batch your work, and protect your non negotiable time. You will find it in the VIP WhatsApp community. And if you are a mid career professional building a coaching or a consulting business and you don't want to depend on random posting, endless content creation, or uncomfortable selling, I invite you to join my VIP WhatsApp community. Because when you have a predictable system for generating client conversation, you no longer need to desperately chase attention every single day. And that's also what we are building inside the Solutions Launch Hub. Not just coaches who can make money, but coaches who can build businesses they can actually sustain. So remember, hustle may help you start, systems help you stay, balance helps you last. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.